തന്നെ ബഹുമാനപ്പെട്ട MP ശ്രീ KC വേണുഗോപാൽ അവർക്ക് ഹൃദയത്തിന്റെ ഭാഷയിൽ നന്ദി അറിയിക്കുകയാണ്. വളരെയധികം നന്ദി സർ. വിദ്യാർത്ഥികൾ ദയവായി ശ്രദ്ധിക്കുക. 15761381 ഈ നമ്പറുള്ള വിദ്യാർത്ഥികൾ എത്രയും വേഗം തന്നെ സ്റ്റേജിന് ഇടതുവശത്ത് എത്തിച്ചേരേണ്ടതാണ്. 15761381. And now we are swiftly moving to the inaugural ceremony, and we are truly honored and humbled to have the esteemed presence of our chief guest, a leader known for his dynamic vision and unwavering commitment, a leader who walks among the people, who walks into the people, understands all they need, and works tirelessly for the betterment of the society. And to speak of his humility, there is one incident that has fascinated all the crowd when during a public event, a kid has called his name, and he went near that kid, he approached that kid and asked all of his needs and addressed all his needs, and that talks about the inspiring leader that he is. So now for the grand inaugural ceremony of Punthuval MP Merit Award 2025, with utmost respect and honor, let me welcome the Honorable Chief Minister Telangana Sri Revanth Reddy. Also requesting all other dignitaries to kindly join for the lamp lighting ceremony. Bhadradipam Koluthi, Punthuval MP Merit Award 2025 ഔദ്യോഗികമായി ഉദ്ഘാടന കർമ്മം നമ്മൾ നിർവഹിക്കുന്നു. തെളിയിക്കുന്ന ചടങ്ങിലേക്കായി വേദിയിൽ സന്നിഹിതരായിട്ടുള്ള എല്ലാ വിശിഷ്ട വ്യക്തികളുടെയും സാന്നിധ്യം അപേക്ഷിക്കുന്നു. പ്രൗഢഗംഭീരമായ ഈ വേദിയിൽ വിശിഷ്ട വ്യക്തികളുടെ സാന്നിധ്യത്തിൽ KC വേണുഗോപാൽ MP മെറിറ്റ് അവാർഡ് 2025 ഔദ്യോഗികമായ ഉദ്ഘാടന കർമ്മം നിർവഹിക്കുന്നു. Spreading the light of wisdom and by marshalling the lamp lighting ceremony, here we have officially inaugurated Punthuval MP Merit Award 2025. Let me now take the pride privilege to welcome our chief guest, Honorable Chief Minister Telangana Sri Revanth Reddy sir, to address the gathering. With a big round of applause marking all our respect, let us welcome Sri Revanth Reddy sir for the inaugural address.
Our leader, Public Accounts County Chairman, AICC General Secretary Organization, my brother, Sri KC Venugopal ji, Sri Raju Alunkal ji, former Kerala Chief Secretary, Sri G.G. Thomas ji, former project director of Agni 4 missile, Tessie Thomas ji, Sri Bishop Alapunja, film actor, Sri Sharaf, script writer, Sri Vinay Thomas ji, teachers, students, friends, namaskar. Shri KC Venugopal ji, has always fought for poor. He has started his political career as a Kerala student union at the age of 15 years. From there, he has reached Delhi. Now, he is dictating terms in Government of India as a PAC chairman. This is what his success and his hard work. Today I am here as a Chief Minister of Telangana. Earlier, PCC President. Before that, I was working President of Telangana State. All this journey with support of Mr. K.C. Venugopalji. I would say, because of his suggestions, because of his guidance, today I am doing a better job in Telangana as a Chief Minister. He has always been voice of victims of injustice, oppression and poorest of the poor. Venugopalji fight for justice and development of SC, ST, OBC and minority, and especially women and children. Is not only for his constituency people, for Kerala people, now he is fighting for India. He started the Ponduval Award in 2006. Today we have reached Ponduval Award 2025. Mr. K.C. Venugopalji, almost from 19 years, he is doing this program. It is the first of kind award scheme entire in India. This is the first time one MP is continuing this program to appreciate the merit students and where he is representing his parliament constituency. The program recognizes excellency in studies by class 10th and 12th. He has inspired students across the state to achieve excellence. This year, we are recognizing over 150 schools which have achieved 100% success. I wanted to congratulate all these 150 school students who have achieved 100% success and awarding over 3,500 students for their remarkable achievements in their education. And I wanted to mention here, this is the appropriate platform to mention. Kerala and education are strongly related. Kerala and education is strongly related. Why? Because here everyone in India knows you are the first state to achieve 100% literacy. Kerala is the only one state has reached 100% literacy. And your adult education program has inspired all states. Even adult education also you have inspired. Kerala state has inspired all over India. I'm not surprised. Kerala is achieving 0% dropouts after class 10th and 12th. Definitely Kerala is going to achieve 0% dropouts in 10th and 12th. As a person, I feel education is the greatest gift, greatest weapon, greatest force. So I feel very happy to come to God's own country. Here, I am focusing on education. Being a chief minister, I can take any portfolio. I am empowered to take, but I have chosen only education. Education portfolio is with me. As K.C. Venugopalji has mentioned, Revant Reddy is focusing more and more on education. Why? Because Telangana government wants to support SC, ST, OBC and minority students. We wanted to reach poorest of the poor. We wanted to empower them with education. Education is the only one weapon where we can reach goals. My government does welfare, development, policy, reform. Nothing is more important than our work in education. Now we have initiated, I wanted to share something, what we are doing in Telangana, where Kerala is missing that. Have seen, have observed, my government is having 26,500 schools and 1,50,000 teachers are there, but students are only 18 lakhs. Whereas in private sector, 11,500 schools are there in private sector, but the private schools are teaching 33 lakh students. Why? What is the reason? Because the government doesn't have any focus on this education. No important leader or minister is not ready to take education portfolio. This is hard work and laborious job. No one is ready to take that portfolio. Then I have decided, I have to take this challenge. This is where India is going to become a second largest economy in the world. India wants to reach $30 trillion economy. How it is possible? And my state also has fixed a goal. Next 10 years, we wanted to reach $1 trillion economy. By 2047, we wanted to reach a $3 trillion economy, 10% of the Indian economy. Then government has to focus on education. Education, particular SC, ST, OBC and minority. Then I have decided. I have given 11,000 jobs within 55 days. I have started every nook and corner. Small village, I have initiated single teacher schools. After that, I have decided to take up, I have named as a Young India Integrated Residential Schools. I have started 100 schools in 100 assembly constituencies. Young India title is from Mahatma Gandhi. He has started a newspaper in 1921 he has run 1931 to fight for freedom. The newspaper title is Young India. After that, my leader Rahul Gandhi has picked that Young India title. Now Telangana state government has picked Young India title. We have started Young India Integrated Residential Schools, 100 assembly constituencies, 100 schools. Each school, 25 acres of campus, have given 200 crores per school. I am going to spend 20,000 crores on this Young India Integrated Residential School to construct. Each school is going to take admission 2,500 students from SC, ST, OBC and minority. We wanted to teach them. We wanted to compete with corporate schools. We wanted to give a quality education to them. We wanted to make sure all those students, doctors, engineers, lawyers are IAS, IPS. Why can't? Government cannot do this job. Not only that, every year Telangana is giving 110,000 engineering certificates. We have 178 engineering colleges in Telangana. Every year, 110,000 students are passing and they are taking engineering certificates. There is a demand, Hyderabad is the place for IT and pharma. All these companies are requesting us to send students. They wanted to take campus selections in my Telangana state. But students are getting certificate, but they don't have skills up to the mark. Market demand is there. Students are there. There is a gap between demand and supply. There is no skill. That is why I have initiated. I have started Young India Skills University. It is like private PPP model, public-private partnership. headed by Anand Mahendra. Our Young India Skills University chairperson is Anand Mahendra, who is heading Mahindra Automobile Industries. I have appointed Anand Mahendra as a chairman. As a vice chairman, Srini Raju, who is holding on a big industrial park. Board of director, Apollo Hospital director, MD is one of the board director. Reddy Labs person is one of the board director. All other verticals who is having a success story in their fields. I have requested, they have accepted. Now they are in the board. I have given 500 crores corpus fund for that Skills University. Now we are taking admissions. Now we are teaching them how to build their schools. And second thing, my Telangana state, combined state, Andhra Pradesh, United Andhra Pradesh, 1956, we have started Industrial Training Institute, that is called ITI. We are teaching diesel mechanic. We are teaching electrician. We are teaching plumber, or we are teaching something to that students. But once they have taken that certificate, they are coming outside. There is no such employment for that. If the student is learning diesel mechanic on Ambassador car, where is Ambassador car? BMWs, Audi, bench cars are on the streets, but we are teaching diesel mechanic in Ambassador car. How the boy is going to get any employment? That is why I have discussed with Tatas. I have done MOU with Tata Sons. Now they are spending 2,400 crores, their CSR funds, to upgrade my ITIs as ATC, Advanced Technology Centers. We are going to teach every year 25,000 students in these 100 ATCs. They are going to learn what market is required. Clearly, we have cleaned every syllabus. I have told that management that the Tata is going to give a trainer's training. I have instructors, but they have studied 25 years back syllabus. They don't know what is the market demand, how to go forward. They doesn't have any idea about the present syllabus, present demand. Then I have told Tata people, first you teach my trainers training. Now they have initiated trainers training. Now Tata is giving our instructors to upgrade. Now we are taking admissions in ATCs. We have upgraded. If you see my advanced technology center, you will surprise. Robots are there, computers are there, AI technology is there. So we are teaching the technology to our ITI students. That is one sector. Last time for investments, I have visited South Korea. That time I have visited one South Korean sports university. I was surprised seeing that students, the campus is only 30 acres. Hundreds of students are there. I have met one girl. My young sisters and brothers have to listen this point. I have met one girl. She has come, she has given some bouquet. Just I have taken that bouquet, and then that college principal has told me that he has introduced, this girl has got 3 gold medals in Olympics in archery. It was surprise for me. One small country, South Korean country, they have got 32 gold medals. Out of that 32 gold medals, that 30 acres of campus have got 16 gold medals. Out of 16 gold medals, one girl has got 3 gold medals in archery. But our country population is 140 crores. We have not received single gold medal in Olympics. Now tell me, my friends, where is the leadership? Why can't? That is why Telangana government has decided to start a Young India Sports University and Academy. I have appointed, it is also under PPP, Public-Private Partnership. Government is only facilitator. We are going to facilitate everything. I have given prime area 100 acres of land for our university and our academy. That university is going to chair Sanjay Goenka. Upasana Konedela. Upasana is Ram Charan wife, Apollo Hospitals director. She is a granddaughter of Apollo Pratap Reddy. You know Apollo Hospitals. I think their presence is in Kerala. Apollo Pratap Reddy granddaughter is one of the board director in our sports university. You know Kavya Maran. She is having a cricket team. Kavya Maran also one of the board director in my sports university. It is like that. So I have given free hand to them to build a sports university as well sports academy. I have done MOU with South Korean Sports University. I have done MOU with Australian Sports University to teach our students. I am going to take coaches from there to teach our students. We don't have any coach. We don't have any facility. We don't have any focus on that sports or education. Education is quality education. These are the issues. Once I have taken charge for education, I have increased in residential schools, residential hostels, 200% cosmetic charges. Who are SC, ST, OBC students are studying in these residential hostels. Last 15 years, they have not increased anything. Now I am giving 200% increased. And I am giving diet like with corporate schools. These are the areas where government has to work. My leader, K.C. Venugopalji, has said, Kerala is lacking that. But you have to choose your leader who can do something better for your society, your fisherman community, your Dalits, your tribals. The leader can change everything. Leader has to focus on these issues. Mr. K.C. Venugopalji is having that focus. Because of his direction, because of his support, I'm doing a better job in my state. I'm one of the youngsters. Senior leaders are there. I've started my career as a Jilla Parishad member independent in 2006. K.C. Venugopalji also initiated Pondual Award in 2006. I have elected as a Jilla Parishad member independent in 2006. In 2023, I have become a Chief Minister of Telangana. 2006, I have got elected as a Jilla Parishad member. 2007, I have got elected as a MLC. 2009, I have got elected as a MLA. 2014, second time I have got elected MLA. 2019, I have got elected MP, member of Lok Sabha, India's biggest constituency, which is having 35 lakh voters in one parliament constituency. I've got elected from there. It is like Alapi, where Congress doesn't have even ward member. Even ex-ward member also was not there when I was contested from there. I've tried to reach farmer councillor, farmer ward member, farmer, at least not present, even farmer. I have not found anyone. But people have voted me to elect the biggest constituency. After that, I have become a PCC president. After that, I have become a Chief Minister of Telangana. Exact 17 years. In 2006, I have started my political career. 2023, I have reached Telangana Chief Minister. In 2025, I am here. All this journey because of hard work and people's support. In Congress, K.C. Venugopalji has supported me like anything. He has behaved like my elder brother. Whenever I request support from Delhi, he was there. But one area where we have competed, I wanted to tell. That is election, parliament election in 2019 and 2023. I have asked my leader, Rahul Gandhi, to contest from my state, from Telangana. Why? Because my state has created Srimati Sonia Gandhi ji. I have requested Gandhi family to contest from my state. But my elder brother requested Rahul Gandhi. He has contested from Kerala. In 2020, after 2023, I have requested Priyanka Gandhi ji to contest from my state. Again, K.C. Venugopal ji was competed with me and he succeeded to contest to Priyanka Gandhi ji from Kerala. Now, Gandhi family, Rahul Gandhi ji and Priyanka Gandhi ji have made Kerala their home, their constituency and their karma bhumi. I tried hard to convince to them contest from Telangana, but they have chosen Kerala. I feel very jealous of Kerala people. Why? Because our people, 4 crore people have requested to contest from Telangana, Rahul Gandhi and Priyanka Gandhi ji. They have refused to contest, they have chosen Kerala just because of Mr. K.C. Venugopal ji. I have only one grievance with K.C. Venugopal ji, that is, he has taken a decision to contest from Kerala Rahul Gandhi and Priyanka Gandhi ji. So you people are very lucky. You have very good leadership. You have everything. But unfortunately, you don't have much leadership. Focus on this education side. K.C. Venugopal ji is going to fulfill that your dream. Today, we are fighting the biggest fight in India. You know, Rahul Gandhi is traveling in Bihar. That is against vote chori. To protect every Indian's vote and to protect the constitution. Please, let us all unite in this fight to save India. Mr. K.S. Venugopal ji is organizing Rahul Gandhi's program in Bihar. Doing your job, LP job, Kerala people job. He is working hard 18 hours to 20 hours to organize to success Rahul Gandhi program in Bihar. He is fighting for a cause. Some of the people are trying to chori, that is vote chori. We have to stop that vote chori. There are elections coming in your state. Your state is going to change fate of India. It is not just state assembly elections, but 2026 in Kerala will decide the fate of 2029 of India. Your state election is not just state election. Kerala is not going to change the government, or Kerala is not going to elect a new government. The Kerala people are going to change this country fate, who is trying to remove all. They are trying to remove the important voting pattern of this country. Congress party and Rahul Gandhi is trying to stop that vote chori. 2 forces are going to contest in 2029 election, Lok Sabha election. One is Congress. Congress, our beloved leader, Rajiv Gandhi has given 18 years vote. When we have adopted constitution, we have given 21 years vote. After quite long time, our late leader Rajiv Gandhi has reduced that age from 21 to 18. In other hand, Mr. Narendra Modi, BJP leader, is taking away voting power of citizens. Now you have to decide who has our leader. Now I wanted to request my leader K.C. Venugopal ji. When voting rate was in 21 years, that time MLA contesting eligibility is 25 years. Once government of India has reduced 18 years. Why don't you amend our rule to contest MLS at the age of 21? The students are getting IAS, IPS, they are running the district. They are running the administration at the age of 21. Why can't MLS? Why don't you proposal for 21 years? 21 years eligibility for MLA. We should amend our constitution. We should give the youngsters to elect as MLS. All these students, not only doctors, engineers, lawyers, or IAS, IPS, they have to become an elected representatives. They have to get a chance at the age of 21. So I would request my leader K.C. Venugopalji to understand, to move this. Young people here must understand their power and responsibility. Congress is fighting for constitution, but it does not have money. It does not have media power. It is fighting only with your power, youth power. Youth is our power. So, all other political parties are misuse power, money, do anything to steal your votes, and then they will steal your rights. Congress will protect, but you must all go and tell everyone that 2029 is the year to elect Rahul Gandhi ji as a Prime Minister. We have to support. You are our hope, our future, our brand ambassadors. Fight for future, fight for your country. I am sure you will do it. I have a great hope on these 10th and 12th students. They are our brand ambassadors. They have to become our brand ambassador to strengthen Kerala state, strengthen our country. Whenever you request, I am there to support, I am there to work with you. I am there to take instructions from Mr. K.C. Venugopalji. Thank you. Jai Hind, Jai Samvidhan. Finally, happy Onam to all. This is the Onam time. Namaskar.
We are beyond grateful to you, sir, for the valuable words that you have shared. പൊൻതൂവൽ അവാർഡിന്റെ പ്രാധാന്യത്തെക്കുറിച്ച് 19 വർഷങ്ങളോളമായി തുടർന്നു വരുന്നതിന്റെ മഹത്വത്തെക്കുറിച്ച് അദ്ദേഹം സൂചിപ്പിക്കുകയുണ്ടായി. And also he had repeatedly mentioned how the insights from Sri K.C. Venugopal sir have helped him in his journey. And now on behalf of every single person present here, we are expressing a heartfelt gratitude to you, sir, for gracing the function, for inaugurating the event, and for delivering all the valuable insights and inputs. Thank you so much, sir.